Hi, I'm Steve. I thought that I would just bring you guys along as I start the build of my 40-gallon breeder. This is going to be my next tank. As you can tell, I've already got the tank. It's an Aqueon tank from PetSmart. It ran me about $69. I've never been able to find a $1 per gallon sale, so I did get it on sale for $69 though. As you can tell, I've already painted the back black, and I used some of the Rust-Oleum Flex Dip for that. It really seemed to work well. I tried to roll on some paint first, and it didn't work very well, so I went with the Flex Dip. Alright, I've got a few of the basics that I'm going to need to get the tank started. Made a couple orders from Marine Depot and Bulk Reef Supply. First we have the overflow, and I'll do an unboxing video of each of the pieces of equipment later. This is just a basic overview of the equipment that I've got so far for the 40. I will be building the stand on my own by myself. I'm going to be using a laminated plywood technique for the support pieces and for all the load bearing pieces. So for the overflow, I got the eShops Eclipse L. I had thought about getting the Synergy Reef overflow, but the eShops is actually less expensive, and if I'm correct, comes with the hole saws to drill into the tank with. So, and considering both overflows, to my understanding, are molded, there was really no sense in paying more for the Reef Synergy. So there's the overflow. More of a splurge, but we'll see how well this does with saving some power usage. Okay. Next, I decided on the Reef Octopus Classic 110 internal. It's only a 4-inch skimmer, but I've had problems in the past with having too much skimmer on tanks and having a real difficult time getting them to skim properly. So I decided to try one that's rated for about the size that I need. If I end up needing a bigger skimmer in the future, I'll just end up purchasing another one. I got some of the BRS small particle lignite, along with one of the BRS carbon reactors. And again, I'll be sure to do a unboxing video on each of these products as I get closer to using them. Lastly, I got a Trigger Systems Sump 30 crystal. This is one of the few commercial sumps that I've used since I've been in reef keeping, but I decided to make it easier on myself and use a pre-built sump instead of trying to construct my own from a tank. So a couple other things I'm going to need for the tank. Haven't really decided on lighting yet. It's going to be a combination of T5 and LED. I just haven't decided what direction to go yet with that. I'm thinking for circulation inside the tank, I'm considering going with a gyre on one end and having the return flow come through a sea swirl on the other end to make the flow a little more random. I'll be building the stand myself, and I'm going to use a laminated plywood technique for that, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and have the sump and the skimmer before I started designing and building that, because nothing's worse than having a stand that's too short. So that's the plan. I plan on adding a couple of drawers into the stand as well to hold testing equipment and stuff for the tank. So I hope you follow along, see how this build progresses, and any comments or concerns, please leave them below. Thanks.